Palestine just so that they don't get cancelled by the lobby that exists for the state of Israel, the terrorist state of Israel. Look, we don't have a problem with any person declaring their religion. That's not an issue. The issue is violence. The issue is removing people from their homes. The issue is killing innocent children, destroying schools, destroying hospitals. And in a way that is not proportionate to the response that they are getting from the people in the West Bank and in Gaza. Stones versus missiles, how is that an equal war? That is cowardice. That is pure cowardice. And we have to stand up against that. Instagram, Facebook, all your social media, do you know what it's doing? All of us see pro-Palestine posts, but none of my white friends in Europe are seeing pro-Palestine posts. What are they seeing on their social media? Pro-Israel posts. Why? Social media, the narrative is being controlled, the narrative is being dictated and force-fed to each and every single one of us. And we're taking it, we're buying it. Why? Because we don't have a narrative of our own. We don't have an identity of our own. We want to be the guy we see on Netflix or the person we see on YouTube. We don't have an identity which identifies us as a Muslim, as a Pakistani, or even simply as a human. Because quite clearly the champions of human rights are hypocrites, and that's quite abundantly clear with the state of the world today. मुझे जरा बताएं, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स पे कितने सैंक्शंस लगे हैं, इजराइल पे कितने सैंक्शंस लगे हैं, इन सब के बावजूद कितने सैंक्शंस लगे हैं, और फिर ये भी बताइए ईरान पे कितने सैंक्शंस लगे हैं, पाकिस्तान पे कितने सैंक्शंस लगे हैं, इराक पे कितने सैंक्शंस लगे हैं, क्यों है भाई ये दोगलापन? What is this hypocrisy? I demand an answer to this hypocrisy. Do you think, does the Western world think we're all idiots? Do they think we are stupid that we can't wake up and see the reality of the situation? We all need to wake up now. We think that being diplomatic, speaking in minced words, using polite language is the call of the day now. I'm sorry, it's not. No more, no more. Now we need to call out this hypocrisy. We need to call out this deceit. We need to call out the lies that they are force-feeding down our throats. Because the media is not ours. We need our own industry, ladies and gentlemen. All of you, I'm sure, a lot of you here, you have parents or relatives who are industrialists, who are bureaucrats, who are businessmen, who are bankers. We need our own industry. We need our own products to be good enough. We need our own social media, not policed. Not police, but we need our own, because until the day we do not have our own, we will always be subservient to those who are controlling these corporations, these products that we enjoy. Why? We simply cannot maintain the quality that these foreign products offer us, or the sustainability that any international company brings to us. We need to stand on our own feet. You know, ladies and gentlemen, that is the only reason Pakistan is not standing up and taking a strong stance. It's because we are indebted to the IMF. We are indebted to the international community. We are under so much pressure that we can't possibly bare our teeth or show our eyes to the international community, despite being a nuclear power. What's the point of being a nuclear power when we can't so much as get up, condemn Israel and threaten or take whatever heavy measure that we should be taking? Because we are being blackmailed, simply because we are still subservient to that giving hand. We need to stand on our own feet, ladies and gentlemen. All of us here today, we're leaders of tomorrow. We weren't given a silver spoon that here you go, this is your political backing or this is your backing, go out and win your elections and take your votes. No, we're here as ordinary citizens with pain in our heart and a logical idea in our heads. And this idea, ladies and gentlemen, ideas live on. This idea needs to live on. It is born today. It needs to be fostered and kept alive in all of our minds, in all of our hearts, in all of our families, in all of our social circles. Enough is enough. We can't bend to the will or the social norms of what we see happening in the democratic West. No. Because now they've shown very, very clearly that the establishment in the West will never be pro-human rights. The establishment in the West will never be pro-democracy. Because if they were pro-human rights and if they were pro-democracy, the situation today would not have been like it is in Palestine and in Israel. End the hypocrisy. Enough hypocrisy. And this voice needs to go out there. That we're done with the hypocrisy. Because look, every time something happens. It just takes a different form. But the principle, the fundamental principle remains the same. It's violence against a voiceless people. That is the nature of power dynamics. Unfortunately, we don't hold the biggest stick. It's across the Atlantic is the country that holds the biggest stick, or at least proclaims to hold the biggest stick. And unfortunately, that's how power dynamics work. But you know what? Let me tell you something. If there's one thing I have learned being a lawyer, is that political sovereignty lies with the people. And if the people stand up and say that we are ready to take the political sovereignty and power in our hands, then believe it or not, I swear to God, God is my witness, there is no force that can stand in our way. I promise you this. So together, ladies and gentlemen, this today, we did not say any inflammatory slogans. We did not say anything negative about anyone. We only spoke about logic and what is fair. I want this image of Pakistan to be projected, because this is the image of Pakistan that needs to be projected. This is the image of the youth of the Muslim world and of the entire world that needs to go out there. This is the message that we need to take home from today to our social media, to our friends, to our families, to our schools. And this is the message that we need to move forward with and not relent until the occupied land is given back to its rightful owners. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today. It means the world to all of us and to the people in Palestine. And we'll come back again, and stay tuned. All the messages will be as informal as they've been, because we don't have a specific organization. We're just people who care, right? So see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. And one last thing. I want to leave with a very, very powerful Nara Takbir. Nara Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Nara Takbir!
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please, guys, please return your flags, because we will use them on later on, because the gentleman here, please see him near the sound band. If you want to keep them, you may, but if you're just going to throw them away, let's just see how it goes.
Just try not to throw away the flags and charts and everything, because obviously Palestine ka naam hai. Please respect that, keep it as it's Pakistan's flag. Try to put it up in your homes, in your balconies, in your terraces.